In this video, let me show you the practical way of doing various collection operations. The collections which we have discussed in the previous video, like list, tuple, dictionary, set. First, list operation. So what is list? Basically a set of elements of different data type. For example, when you are going to shop to buy some items, we used to write in a piece of paper, that is a list of items which you want to buy. So similarly here in computer also you can give like sugar, one item, how many kilo sugar, 4 kilo is integer, the price of each kg sugar 45 rupees 50 paisa, and the brand of the sugar XYZ brand, something like that. So this is a list. So I want to do various operation in the list. For example, in your piece of paper, sometime you want to add something in the end, sometime you want to add in between, sometime you want to strike out, sometime you want to count how many the similar items are there, like that. So in computer also, so for example, list one dot and you have to press the tab key from the keyboard, you can able to find out the various functions which can perform in the list. So append, clear, copy, count, like that. So append means just you can add one list item to the end of the list. Clear means clearing all the list items. Copy, sometime if you want to create another list 2, no need to type again, just you have to copy the list 1 into list 2. For that, copy. Count the number of the items. Suppose you want to count number of times the sugar appears, we can use this count. So keep in mind that some functions need to pass arguments 1 or 2, some functions need empty arguments. Similarly, you can extend iterable elements into the list. Index, if you want to find what is the index value of 4, you can find out like 1. The 4 is in 4 value is placed in index value 1. So that for that you can use index. Similarly, you can use insert a particular element in between some values, you can use. For that you can use insert. Pop usually retrieve the element, end of the element, if you give without any index value. If you want to retrieve any of the index value items, you can give that index value in pop. So removing a particular item from the list, you can use remove. If you want to reverse the items in the list, you can use reverse. So let us see one by one. First, append. You want to add one more item to the end of the list. So you can add and you can print this and check what is the output of the list. So here soap is added to the end of the list. So now I want to reverse this list. Reverse. You can see there is no need to give any parameter. After reversing, we see what is the output. XYZ brand, then 45.50 for sugar, like this. Now we want to count number of times this sugar has appeared. For example, I want to add one more sugar items here, and then now I want to count number of times the value, the item name sugar appears. For that you have to use print and count it. So for that I am using print and you can see the output. So 2, in this case it must be 2. So 2 is the answer. So sugar appears 2 times. Similarly, list 1.pop. Simply you say pop, it will retrieve the last element from the list. That is, here in this case I say sugar, some value, sugar, something, then you see what is the good sugar, not this sugar. Suppose I want this sugar, then you have to give the index value pop 0, then you can see that sugar, this sugar, which is retrieved. Now I want to know the index value of the particular value. For example, 4, which is in which index? Fourth is in first index. So let us see that output. So sugar 4 is in 0, 1 on the positions. That is first position of the index. Next I want to insert some value. For that now I am going to use two parameters. 0, 1, 2. Before 2, so for that I am using 2. Before the index value 2, I want to add some number, or I want to add some text, for example, hello, or you can write some mouse or keyboard, something you want to add by some mouse. So before 2, that means after 4 you have to insert this. After that, now you have to see your list, what is there in the list 1 output. You want to see that like st1, then see mouse is added before this. So this is the list. Similarly, what else you have to do? If you want to know what are the other functions, list one dot tab, press tab key, copy, count, extend. List one dot extend. If you give here only the string values allowed, numbers are not allowed here. If we give, suppose I am giving keyboard, each character considered to be a one iterable characters. So list one dot extend keyboard. Now I see what is the output. Now we will see the output list one and see that. After that, keyboard key each character considered to be an extendable iterable elements. If you want to extend one more list one double time, then key one list one dot again extend one more time, like merge double time. So you can use this type of command also. So here see sugar for mouse 45 etc bigger, again sugar for mouse, so double time. So this type of command also you can give. Then so if you want to remove a particular item from the list, we can remove it. Remove, which one you want to remove? So value 4 you want to remove from this. So now you see that list 1, what is that? So 4 is removed. You see that after this first 4 only, we will suppose you don't want that only one list, that list record, then we will see that. Suppose I want to now remove that sugar. I want to remove the sugar value. Now see what is output. You see here your first sugar is removed. So index, insert, pop, remove. Now reversing. Reverse that list. No need of giving any parameters. So after that, you just see the output of that list 1. You can see that reverse from here. It will go up to last 4 because sugar is already removed. So 4. So this is all about a list. So this is one of the important concept in Python. So you can add various operation in the list and you can analyze. For example, like as I told you, when you are writing a list of item to buy, instead of writing in the pen every time, you can store it and you can modify it and you can go and take printout, or you can just copy into your mobile. Just you can make it a exe file of the Python. Just you can see in the mobile and you can buy accordingly. Now one of the important thing about list is later if you can copy this into file and we will use for analyzing purpose. That is the main aim of our this YouTube channel, Python for data analysis. For example, what is the total amount you spend, what is the how many times the sugar appeared. So instead of like list one like that, you can give this name like this. For example, I say January month 2020 day 1. Similarly, day 2, day 3, like that we can do many things with the list. But now let us see some of the operation in the tuple. So tuple 1 is equal to, you can use the same concept like a set of elements, character, number, floating point number, string, like that we can use the same like list. But here see what are the operations possible only in this case of tuple. Tuple 1 only 2 operation is possible, that is only index and count. Here you have to give comma. So now you see that tuple 1, in that tuple what are the operation is possible? Count and index. What we discussed in the list, same thing you can use in this, but only these two functions are allowed. Now let us discuss about set. So for set, like your mathematical concept, set union, intersections, and that is removal of one set, minus, that is negation concept. So union and intersection and negation, that is set A minus B. So let me say set 1 equal to, just you can use this flower bracket, 1 A comma 2.3, something you can give in set 1. Set 2, set 2 equal to, now I am writing 3 comma B comma 3.5, something like that. So for set operation, the set to 1, for AND operations, you can use this. For OR operations, you can use this symbol, set to 1 or set to 2. So intersections. So what is the output of this? You can also use the print command. Print set to 1, intersection set 2. So what is the output? Now you see set 1, your intersection is what? If you have both the value, you remove that and remaining either this or this. So now see the outputs. Here all are now in this case unique. So we have to this or this both. Suppose I am writing 1 here, that means only one will come, remaining will come. So that is the only one, because one is enough, then remaining all elements. Again if you write here A, then these two will be one time, the remaining 2.3, 3.5. That is the outputs. So A save this file and you have to run it. So 1 set to 1 comma, see here there is a mistake, you see A, now you see that 1 only one time, A one time. Similarly now if you want to use this union, so only the common elements between the two sets, so 1 and A only will be the outputs, 1 and A, that is union. So set 1 minus means only set 1. If the set 1 value it is there, that remove and subtract this value and only set 1 value. So here 2.3, 1 is there, A is there, so no need of writing A minus B, that is 2.3, not B value, only A value. But if the value is there in both, then that should be also removed. That means it is there in set 2 also, so you have to remove it, that 1 and A only 2.3, set 1 but not set 2. So that is the output. So now let us discuss about dictionary. So dictionary, last time we discussed a key value pair dictionary. When I say the ID number 1, the name of the persons, Anand. So you can going on, you can add various elements to this dictionary, comma 2 colon the another name of the persons, like this we can do it. And what are the operation we can do with the dictionary? We will see that dictionary 1 dot tab. So you can see the clear means removing all this and copy from keys. Some of these like get items. If you want only items, you can use item. Only you want keys, you can use keys. For example, we will do one by one. Suppose you want only key value of this dictionary, then you say keys only. And you have to print and see the output. Print only keys of the dictionary you want. So output is 1 and 2. There are only 2 keys. Suppose similarly, as I said, dictionary 1 dot values. If you want the values, so you have to give only values you want. So values you want only, you have to use values. So that means Anand and Bob. Anand Bob, only values are coming. Similarly, you can use other functions. Dictionary one dot tab. You have to press tab key. Suppose you have, so if you want to clear the list, the operation is dictionary one dot clear. Once you clear, you will get only empty dictionary. So now you have to see the dictionary, what dictionary contain now. Dictionary 1, DICT dictionary 1, you see the empty. The dictionary is empty. Similarly, in the previous time, I think we didn't discuss about the list clear. If it is a list, just we have to give comma all our elements. Now we say list one dot clear, list one dot clear. Then now we have to see what is that list contain. So list contain empty list. List one dot clear, list one dot clear, not list clear, list one dot clear. The proper list name you have to give. So now we see what is the output. List one dot clear is a functions. So you have to give like this. So now see that is, sorry, here there is a problem again. So for list means you have to give the square bracket. Square bracket you must give here, and you have to see the output. So that is the empty list. So that all these are the various operations can be performed on the collections of Python programming language.